is certainly a daughter of the soil, member of parliament for the constituency of Maruga Tableland. She has served effectively 2 terms as a local government councillor in the Hindustan Electoral District, and she is a holder of a Bachelor of Science and a diploma with honors. She takes pride in having her own ambitions and aspirations to lift the people of Maruga Tableland. She is known as a servant of the people in Maruga Tableland. Since 2020, MP Benjamin has been shadowing the Ministry of Tourism and Culture, and she has done exceedingly well there in bringing ideas not only to Maruga Tableland, but that will shine throughout Trinidad and Tobago. So without further ado, I ask MP Michelle Benjamin to come to the podium, a daughter of the soil. Let us give her a hearty round of applause. Michelle.
Good night, Debe. You could do better than that. We in an election year. Rowley watching this meeting, we had to make him tremble. Good night. Good night to my honorable political leader. I want to get the pleasantries out of the way because good behavior, I was told, left the door. So I just want to get the pleasantries out. I want to say good night to my political leader, Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bisesa, and the next Prime Minister. And when you hear that, you have to roar. To the councillors, the activists, the host MP, thank you for inviting us into your den. And to my constituency, Maruga Tableland. Debe, we're going to make some noise there. We're not going to sit down because as I said, we are in an election year. And you know when the UNC win, as the chairman rightfully said, everybody wins. And we have to ensure that the UNC wins this upcoming general election. My UNC family, we have, and I heard the chairwoman said, we have 2 prime ministers, a young one and an old one. Well, the old ran, the old bear goat thought he could have bought me yesterday in parliament to hear the man, but we could deal with he just now. The man said, who are dead? Who dead? But in Trinidad and Tobago, we badly wounded. What has the PNM done for us for the last 9 years? In Trinidad and Tobago, every sector has fallen apart. Debe, am I lying? The chairman just told you that we could have had a brand new university. They did not open that. Look at the state of our schools. I could tell you, anytime you visit a school as a sitting MP, you're getting a list from a principal. MP, you could help me with this. MP, you could help me with that. You could ask the host of this meeting here tonight how much thing he had to repair just to have this meeting here. And that is what we are faced with. This government has wounded every sector. They have wounded every sector in our beautiful country. My UNC family, for the past 9 years, we have suffered. It has been a long and grueling road. But the journey, I want to tell you, it soon comes to an end. Just know, as Ali Boka said, the light at the end of the tunnel, we could see it. And that is the United National Congress. That is the lighting tower. And we Baptists sing a song. I see Miss Margaret, a newly anointed mother. She could tell you, I see the lighthouse shining in glory. That's what we Baptists sing. I see the lighthouse. Amen. So I want to tell you, you have to listen to this meeting. And you have to feel the energy because victory is ours. Soon the UNC will rise, but we will rise based on your strength and your support. So I didn't come here tonight and to tell you about the roads bad. Every living road in Maruga Tableland is bad. It's in a deplorable state. I could tell you that we were allocated, or they allocated, I should say, over $300 million to the roadways in Maruga Tableland. And I could tell you that my constituents still have to go through potholes. I could tell you that we are still losing homes due to landslips. I could tell you that the roads are the same, but the contractors came and go. So they came, they went, but the pockets, they didn't take care of us. Tonight we are here to put our activists on election notice, as the political leader said. I am here standing on my activist back. I am here to ask you to come out in your numbers. You know when you hear that truck, all battery buying, iron, scrap iron? When you hear that on election morning, I want you to get out and run. It's time. If you know you want this PNM government to go, when you hear that, when election morning come and you hear a UNC car is outside and they're looking for you, you have to run like you're going and sell that scrap iron. Because that is what we want to do. Get rid of this scrap iron government. That is Rowley and Young, this scrap iron government. And as my deputy political leader will say, they all must go. It's not the young one or the old one. They all must go. We don't want no anointed prime minister. We will elect our prime minister, and that is no other than Kamla Persad Bissessar. I am from Murugga Tableland. I am deeply connected to the hopes and the struggles and the dreams of my constituents. I am Murugga Tableland and proud. Could you imagine yesterday, Rowley asked me, where are you from? I want to tell him that I am from that beautiful constituency where we have resilient and hard-working people that is suffering because you do not fix the roads, the health centers. We do not have a fire station. I am from that constituency. I am from that constituency where you built a 62 million agro-processing facility and it is closed, and going on 2 elections, you're promising pineapple farmers. You know what? We could get kind pineapples in I am from that constituency. I am from that constituency that you will remember that a fishing facility was built, but you will only remember it a month before election because you want to politicize it. I am from that constituency. Debe. I heard a reporter ask, I talk about the old one. I heard a reporter ask the young one. But he didn't ask the young one. He asked a PNM supporter, do you think young stush? Debe, what we know stush to be. When somebody stush, that means you can't approach them. All right, MP in Darsing? When somebody stush, that means you can't call them. When somebody stush, that means you can't talk to them. And that is every PNM minister. You can't call them, you can't talk to them. But you know who you could call? You could call the elected reps placed by Kamla Persad Bissessar. I will tell you stories of persons coming from all over Trinidad and Tobago to my office. MP Barry will tell you the same as he shadows gender affairs, and he will tell you of parents coming and crying because they cannot access grants. I could tell you that. But I am telling you, it's not that young stush. That is his personality. Young and the old raging bull are the same. Their personalities are the same. We cannot talk to them, but you could talk to Kamla. So Trinidad and Tobago, don't make the mistake and put back these clowns. Is the same clowns, same circus. They're trying to pull a fast one, but it's time that we remove this PNM government. So when you stush, it's time we throw them in the bush, and a Calypsonian song that. These same clowns, these circus players, they have failed us time and time again. Debbie, am I lying? I find a little quiet enough because I have to be lying. Just a couple of months ago, my constituency, we were rocked by the brutal murder of a father and a daughter. And I could tell you nothing has changed. Families are grieving, and yet this government is doing nothing. They send no resources, no additional patrols, no support to families affected, no compassion. The PNM government is a compassionless government. UNC family, when UNC win, everybody wins. And they all must go. If you want compassion, vote Kamla Persad Bissessa. Under the UNC government, we will open facilities that they failed to open. And I want to point in the direction of that university that was built. In my constituency, I want to go back to the roadway because there is a landslip that is threatening a public servant home. And I have to tell this story here tonight. This man has lost, Mr. Taradat has lost 3 homes, and he's on the verge of losing another, and this is in Saradat Road. And this man is a member of the regiment. From my office, I would have taken the time and written letters to every government official that I felt could have done something to help Mr. Taradat. And no response to date. David, this man is on the verge of losing another home. He lost his 2-story concrete structure. His mother gave him her wooden structure that went down in the landslip. He moved into his parents' home, and that is going down the landslip because of a water leak. And no one is hearing the plight of Mr. Taradat. So I want to beg government officials here tonight to hear that man cry. That man and his family, they are going through something that is beyond depression. When that wife speaks, you would not like to hear how she talks. And I am begging, if anything should happen to that family tonight, again, it's on the head of this government. With that being said, I have to talk about roads of like John Lendo, Madingo. I will say the whole of Tableland right now, the Naparima Road. These roads are plagued with landslips, and this government is not doing anything. David, it's time we send this government packing, and you have to agree with me here tonight. It is time that we send this Rowley government packing. Because when we thought that this government was going to come with solutions, that this government will come with jobs, create jobs for our youths, this government will foster community spirit and bring policies, and they will tend to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. This government always trying to pull a fast one. And I want to tell you, if we should take God of our thought and put back this government, they have already put WASA on notice. They have put pensioners on notice. Because the same man that said he's not closing down Petrotrin is the same man that he wants to say a public servant put in a clause to make the pension a grant. WASA, we know that they have intention to close down or to privatize. We have to get rid of this government. As I told you, my mission here tonight is good behavior, nothing. This government have to go. David, let me hear you. Rowley and his anointed one have to go. Rowley said what Rowley said? Rowley said he's waiting for CARICOM because they have one last meeting. When I heard that, it's like this man want a class party before he exit. But I sure CARICOM officials don't want to see Rowley. CARICOM officials used to find joy to see Kamla because they will get something from Kamla. Who wants to see Rowley? This man wants a glorified class party. You know when a teacher resigning and you keep a little session? This man wants a session. But we telling him go now. It's time for him to go. So David, that is my duty here tonight. And I want to take the opportunity, as my brother Ali Bokas would have done. And I want to thank my activists I want to thank my political leader for having faith in me. Because when she stood up to defend me against that raging bull, he stood up there yesterday and he said, hear him, where you from? Where you from? And I'm not going to repeat the terms because he wanted to race bait. But I am not going to race bait, Rowley. I don't wait for election to know my hair turn up. I don't wait for election to know the complexion of my skin. I don't wait for election to know that the coat of arms, and it would be nice to see the steel pan on it. We all love the steel pan. Who love the steel pan more than Mr. Kanhai, our General Secretary? If you stand up next to that man, you will get a story about the steel pan. And that is a man that loves the steel pan. But what we are dealing with is Rowley, who is fearful about his legacy. And because he's fearful about his legacy, he wants to create things. He wants to sign off on bills because he is the most hated Prime Minister in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. David, tell me a lie. When you think about Rowley, you think about hardship. You think about tightening your belt. My pants so slack, I had to pull it up about 10 times tonight. That is what you think about when you think about Rowley. When you think about Rowley and you go through the places like the Mang, and these are their strongholds in my area, you think about depression. This man has done nothing for his people. So I want to tell Trinidad and Tobago, if you couldn't walk to Rowley and say, you know my flower bucket empty, you think you could go? You could go by Stuart. But I want to tell you, you can't go by Stuarty. Murga table, and if your flower bucket empty, you can't go by Stuarty. Single mothers, if you can't buy milk. These are not persons that understand the cry of the simple man. Kamla Prasad Bisesa understands the cry of the simple man. Michelle Benjamin understands the cry of the simple and average man. And we know that the economy has to boost for everyone to do good. So tonight, Debe, we are on election footing. And we are saying, bye-bye Rowley and your anointed one. Well, I should say Emperor Rowley, because we're not in a democratic society, you know. We dealing with kings and queens that are appointed. So, Debe High, bye-bye Rowley. And we are endorsing our next Prime Minister that will be an elected one, Kamla Prasad Bisesa.
Lucky for you, my friend. I in a good spirit. I think in a good spirit. Divine right up.